So I got you, right? Because there is clickbait because you clicked. Well, hopefully, I guess you clicked because you're here. Well, welcome. I am John. I like to call myself CabanaJohn because that just sounds more fun, more like someone that's living a new life. So here I am in beautiful morning in Las Vegas. Sort of strange with some clouds in the sky. It's we don't get cloudy days here. And this one, I like to blow people's minds with weather trivia before we get to actual what we're going to talk about today. The in the average, so you in your city, you probably get a big rain day as an inch, let's say, or 2 inches. I don't know. Vegas gets 4 inches a year on average, and I think it was 2020 we got a total of no, not a total, 240 days without rain. How about that? That's sort of, I don't know. I found that to be sort of interesting. So that was one potential opening, but I think I have another. Shh, shh. I got you. You're here. Welcome. I. It's good to see you. I am John or Cabana John, and welcome to my channel. If you are new here, we talk about life's changes, life's reinventions, life's transitions, just things that happen as we age and mature, and that's what we talk about here. Today, I actually have a slightly contrarian topic, hence the title that there is no clickbait, because again, here you are. And the the reason is we're just going to highlight some of the things that are not going to be on this channel. And hopefully, as you listen to what we're not going to be talking about, you will think to yourself, yes, this is a channel that sounds interesting to me and I want to subscribe. So with that, the first thing is there's not going to be clickbait headlines that make you say, yeah, I got to watch that one, because that's just not who we are. We're trying to keep it real, present information from my life, our life, and hopefully it resonates with you. You find it interesting and you come back for the next video. So some other stuff besides the no clickbait headlines or captions or thumbnails. You're not going to find that we talk about politics. I mean, there's tons of great places on the internet that cover that. And I just don't think we are going to, we're not looking to change anyone's opinion. We're not looking to get into a debate with anyone. I like to say, really, the biggest controversial issue that we will be discussing here is, do you think it's better to use the auto AC feature in a car or fidget with the up and down for the fan and the temperature cooler and hotter? Because it seems to 3 members of my family that the auto AC feature does not make sense. And to me, I know that the auto AC feature or comfort control, comfort is in the word. Well, that just makes more sense. And it's usually in the higher trim lines of cars, right? Well, I'd be interested if you comment on that deep controversy in our family. I'm not naming names, but I think 3 people are wrong. All right. So with that said, no politics, no controversial topics. We're also not going to give legal advice. Yeah, I've been a lawyer for 30 some odd years and am technically still a California attorney. I do not have any clients, so therefore I am not giving any legal advice. I would say the closest thing we are going to get to legal stuff is my recommendation that you get a will and a trust if you might die one day. And like I used to always say to people that were on the fence, contact the attorney at least a couple weeks ahead of time so they have time to prepare all the documents and get them right so that your wishes are carried out after you pass away. All right, I guess that's sort of legal advice. Well, I don't even say advice. That's just a suggestion. That is something that we have done. I think it's a smart thing to do, but we are not going to be giving legal advice. We're also likewise not going to give financial advice. I'll talk about decisions we make. So, for example, recently selling the big fancy Lexus for the little used Hyundai, and I love it, by the way. I was just out driving it this morning, and it gets me from point A to point B. Amazing. So we'll talk about financial decisions and things like that. But it's not meant to be advice to you. It's just things we've done. And if it makes sense to you, great. And if you think it's a stupid idea, that's cool. No worries. No worries. It's funny. I was listening to a YouTube channel this morning, and it was talking about um, if you're starting a YouTube channel, things to talk about. And the woman says, and if you're a man, you could do a fix it channel. And I'm just going to tell you straight up, I can't fix anything. I cannot even hammer a nail in straight. And I mean, yeah, that's just not me. So, with that said, we are probably not going to be talking fix it stuff because it would be a short episode. I was very proud of myself that one time when I was 16, or 17, and I changed the oil and filter in my car. And that's about as technical as I've ever gotten. The only time I might break that rule is if we have the Mr. Roper, well, that's his nickname, Mr. Roper. His real name is Big D, the Crossfade Beast, and he's up in the PDX. And Big D, he is literally like Mr. Roper. And I think he would be a good guest. So, okay, we might make an exception to the no fix-it rule. But if we do that show, I will definitely just be like the, I don't know what do you call that, the MC more than the, guy with any knowledge. I don't really know that stuff. Anyway, so that's that one. We're also, if I didn't make it clear, the goal here is to keep things positive. So we will talk about difficult issues in life. My mom died a very tragic death, and I'm going to tell you about that. It changed my life in a lot of ways. However, I hope that that difficult story comes with optimism, or maybe some place where you can see change in your own life, because that's what the channel's about. So, not negative for negative, headline attention grabbing sake, but negative or difficult topics that I think are something that a lot of us deal with in life and makes therefore a worthwhile topic. Also, I certainly hope that we are never, flexing or showing off or anything like that. I mean, we live in I think, a very nice community, but it's just a townhouse. We have an adjoining wall with our neighbor. We have this, I think, pretty awesome resort-style pool, but hopefully that, it's not seen as showing off. That I like it here. We travel a lot. We do not travel first class or business class or any of that. So, hope and if I ever did, like if they ever made a mistake and moved us to first class, I will not post a picture about that. So, but anyway, I don't see that happening. We're just regular people. I mean, I wear no jewelry except my $80 wedding ring, no watch, no gold chains. Well, unless I have one. My buddy Petey sent it to me, Paso Pete, and it's like a fake gold, but it has like a Caesar's casino medallion on the end. So it's like my going out on the strip, jewelry that I flaunt. But generally speaking, I'm a no jewelry guy, just a regular old Raiders shirt, living life kind of guy. The things we are going to talk about are life's transitions, stuff that we've lived. We've moved from one state to another. We moved from one neighborhood to a 55 plus community. We had the kids, graduate high school and make us empty nesters. And heck, a few months later, the dog died. I mean, that was a tough few months. So those are transitions. Those are real life. Maybe it's when a parent dies. Maybe that does something. Personally, my dad died when I was 14. Teaches you lessons, and I always bring those lessons forward as positive, and hopefully those are the kind of things we do for you. I think we'll definitely talk about living in a 55 plus community because we think it's a pretty great place. I mean, yeah, sure, if you're 35, yeah, maybe wait a few years, but if you're anywhere close to 50 and up, I think it's a great place. Vegas, we'll probably talk about Vegas a little bit. We live here, it's beautiful, 300 and I don't know, some odd days of sun a year, and life is good. So hopefully we'll share that with you. Hopefully you enjoy it. Hope you subscribe to the channel, like this video, and please share it with a friend. We're just trying to build this little hobby here and make it some fun, and I would love to see your comments down below.